afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam, and this is Vancity Audi. Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, it's going fast. Now, you may be wondering, what the hell am I driving? I am in an Iroz Motorsport build 750 HS kit. I'm gonna go over the car in detail, and right now I'm gonna go over the performance metrics that I just achieved at 4,000 DA, 80 degrees Fahrenheit in this badass, quite stock looking 750 HS kit from Iroz Motorsport. Just looped around, this car drives so stock, it's incredible. What did I manage in terms of my quarter-mile pass? A 1.65 60 foot, a 2.65 0 to 60, man, I miss launching like that, a 6.97 60 to 130 time, and my quarter-mile time of a 10.42 at 135.59 miles per hour in 4,000 DA, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It is cooking out here. We're at elevation in Las Vegas, Nevada. I can't even imagine how quick this car would be at sea level where I live. We're in this time of year, the DA is as low as 200. Now that we have that out of the way, the fun portion of just ripping on this build, let's go over it and I'll let you guys know my driving impressions and what it feels like to really experience this 750 HS kit from Iroz Motorsport. I am back out the next morning, 1,000 DA less, 15 degrees cooler, much better conditions. God. The air is definitely better this morning. Oh my freaking Lord. Much harder pull. That felt awesome. Density, altitude, temperature, elevation, guys, it plays a massive, massive role in how much you can get out of these cars. So if you are at elevation, if it's freaking hot out, you are not gonna go as quick or as fast as you are or as fast as you could in cooler weather at lower DA. Let's see how I did. Wow, this thing is fast. Not stupid crazy fast, but still very fast. For a car that from the exterior looks completely stock. It drives very similarly to stock, but when you put your foot down, it spins the hell out of that 59 millimeter Zona turbo called the 750 HS, and you fly off like a bat out of hell. A very, very different sounding and performing turbo than the turbos I'm used to from TTE. TTE uses journal bearings, definitely have a different sound than this one does, and this is a smaller turbo, so it does spool a bit quicker, giving you a bit closer to an OEM feel with the stock turbo, but provides way more horsepower than a stock turbo does. So currently I'm driving in comfort mode. I never drive in comfort mode, but I know a lot of you do, especially when you're daily driving around town. The cool thing about this car is it has dual personalities. Right now it's the sheep, cruising around town without a worry in the world, but you want to turn it up a bit. You're going for a spirited drive down some back canyon roads. You're gonna pop it over into dynamic, then you're gonna roll it over into manual. This turbo is nuts. Instant. Oh, it spins, it goes, and the blow-off valve on this car. I drove the 8Y from Iroz Motorsport not too long ago, and I said the exact same thing, and I can't believe I'm saying it again. It sounds really cool. I've never said that about a car with a blow-off valve, but the combination of this ball bearing turbo with that blow-off valve spooling and spooling and spooling, lets it off as soon as you let off the gas. I never thought I'd enjoy that, and I do in this car. This car is a freaking riot, and it's not just because it has great software. It is using Unitronic's Flex fuel tune. Yes, it does exist, folks. Can you believe it? I'm driving a car that has a fully utilized, fully developed, and fully functional UniFLEX tune on it. Right now, the car is sitting at, just gonna pull on my cruise control lever, E74. The power figure on your gauge shows your ethanol content. Sitting at E74, very, very close to peak power. But it also is running an array of wonderful handcrafted Iroz Motorsport parts. Rather than me going through all of the hardware with you, I'm gonna toss it over to the sales manager at Iroz Motorsport, Nick. Got to know him down here. Awesome, fantastic guy, always happy to help. And he's gonna quickly go through the parts installed on this car rather than hearing me drone on about them.
Thanks, Adam. So yeah, let's talk about some parts on this car today. So basically we're going over our 750HS stock engine package here. Basically the whole thing is all focused on our 750HS, our newest line of hybrid turbo for the 2.5 liter engine. Unfortunately, I don't have the turbo in front of me here today because they're in so high demand, I had to ship my only one yesterday. It's all gonna start from air induction. So with that, we're gonna start with our intake system. What you're seeing here is our Iroz Motorsport 5-inch intake kit. Starts from the shroud itself, so basically forcing all of your air right into the intake track itself. With that, obviously the 5-inch intake itself, intake tube, built-in velocity stack. So if you want to go to the drag strip, pop that filter off, a couple more horsepower. And of course, as the filter goes, the largest filter we can get in there. It's a 5-inch connection, open, dry filter, so no cleaning on this guy. Just with other parts, the rest of the intake tube, it is a 2-piece kit, couplers included to make it a one-stop shop. With that, to get the air into the turbo, you have a few options. We have our Unitronic 4-inch inlet, comes with all of its hardware as necessary. With that, we have two options for available choices of inlets for our 750HS. Unitronic and Iroz Motorsport casted inlet. Both of them are cast aluminum. Both are designed for the 750HS. Now, what you'll see on our inlet is it has been designed and casted to be as large as possible. The turbo itself will not need a turbo inlet adapter as you're probably looking at on Unitronic's website. So these come in optional 56mm or 70mm for the Iroz Motorsport turbo. What we've done here for the 750HS is simply enlarged it to past 70mm. What it's going to require now, if you have an existing Unitronic 4-inch inlet, you will need to remove this inner lining here. That's just simply going to allow for as max flow what you can get on the casting allows. As you'll see, slightly bigger on the Iroz. Moving down, the car does have some catch cans on it. You'll see that we have featured here our DSG catch can as well as engine catch can. The car itself today is only running the DSG can. Reason for that is Adam's been launching the crap out of it. When you launch these cars, they do spill DSG fluid. Now, at the level that we're running this car at, it's not always on ethanol, so it doesn't necessarily need an engine catch can for the blow-by reasons. With that, it is an available option. We do recommend it from anything stage 2 and up, but it's not required. You will get away with it, but it will help your engine last longer. As far as the intercooler goes itself, this is our traditional 1,000 horsepower core as you've seen on the 8V and 8S chassis. What else we're featuring here today is the shroud for the 8Y specifically. Basically, the shroud is going to be an air dam. All intercoolers do typically have quite a bit of blow-by. It's going to make it around the sides. What we've done here is make it to where there's no air getting past it. You will have 100% penetration on the intercooler itself. With that, you can net your cool running temperatures. So all this together, stock engine package, 750HS, give us a call.
So now you know all the hardware installed in the car, plentiful shiny bits from Iroz Motorsport. I currently still have Iroz Motorsport parts installed on my RS3. That car is 5 years old now. I've owned it for 5 years, and I purchased those Iroz parts within the first year of ownership, and they're still on my car today. Talk about future-proofing. The downpipe, the mid-pipes, actually the mid-pipes we took off when we made our crazy titanium exhaust, but the downpipe still being utilized. The intercooler, I upgraded to the 1000 core, still being utilized. I'm using their DSG catch can, still being utilized. The oil catch can, still being utilized. The Syvex all-wheel drive controller, yes, it's a Syvex product, but Iroz was the one that helped with the calibration on that, and they're the ones that put it to market and showed us all how amazing it is, and it's a freaking awesome product. This car is the perfect balance. It's the wolf when you want it, and it's the sheep the majority of time, just chilling, reliably built, reliably tuned. Now, something I think I may have missed on is the power figures. Now, this car is not being put together for the sake of, I want to go as fast as I can in the quarter mile. This is for the guy that wants to have peace of mind with their build. Stock lock, stock motor, guys. And this car puts down 680 to 690 to the wheels. It is freaking fast. You guys saw just a few minutes ago, I ripped a 10.2 at 137. Full weight, not a single thing is taken out of this car on the stock wheels, and I think these are Hankook RS4 tires, so nothing crazy. You wanna race this thing, it'll go 9s with a proper setup. You don't want to race this thing and you just want to enjoy it, like the majority of people I suspect that would be interested in this setup and this turbo, it's an amazing, reliable car that is going to get you from A to B in style and with speed if you want it. It is by no means a comparison to the stock turbo in my eyes. Stock turbo on E85 makes, I want to say, between 520 to 540 pounds-feet of torque, depending on the dyno, obviously. This has a lower torque figure than the majority of E85 tunes out there because they want to make sure this build is reliable. A ton of horsepower and holding back that torque just a little bit to make sure you don't bend any rods and the life of your motor is going to last. This car is super cool, and to be quite frank with everyone, I wish that this product was out when I first started my build, because I might have not gone down the crazy rabbit hole that I'm down in now, where I built a full-out race car and I keep trying to go faster and faster and faster. You can do that with this build if you wanted to, because all of the parts that Nick just went through are very capable of supporting higher horsepower builds. So if you get a 750 HS kit on your car and 2 years down the road, you're like, I want to do something bigger and better, you just need to upgrade your turbo, something that I missed. Can't believe I missed this fact. This power is being made with a stock fuel pump and with 3-bar map sensors. You are not upgrading the map sensors, you are not upgrading the low pressure fuel pump. That's a huge cost savings to a lot of the other turbos out there who require you to upgrade both of those. So savings there, savings on the fact that you need to only purchase this hardware once. You don't need to upgrade it because it'll work for years to come if you want to start making more power. But for what this build is, it is incredible. I am so thankful Hank allowed me to come out here to his home, Las Vegas, Nevada. Just absolutely stunning place. Well, that was an unreal day in Iroz's 750 HS RS3, an incredible vehicle, well-rounded, extremely quick, stock reliability, makes less torque than you would with a stage 2 E85 car to hold those rods in place, making sure you aren't windowing the block. It is a beautiful, well-rounded car, and I know for a fact that many of you out there will be really excited by this build. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you, Iroz Motorsport. Thank you, Hank Iroz, Nick Harrison, for all of the hospitality you have shown both Marcus and I. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.